In Movement began in 2003 as a pilot project in Uganda, teaching orphans dance and visual art while connecting them to their local arts community. 2 years later, we returned for 5 weeks to formalize the project. Our familiarity with the people and the place allowed us to immerse ourselves further into the community and to accomplish our goals. To launch phase 2 of In Movement, we organized a little party at the orphanage and showed a video of our previous work. Decorating the place, arranging the space, and planning the activities, we reconnected. We found many of the same children who participated earlier still living there and got to know the new residents. The local artists who worked in 2003 also attended. We enjoyed food, songs, games, and a performance by the local musicians. Everyone was thrilled to see the children as the stars on the video screen, showing their own work. Through meetings with NGOs, international organizations, and individuals, we opened doors for future collaboration in other areas of Uganda. These conversations served to refine the project, expand our circle of supporters, and reconfirm our commitment to the journey we are on. As In Movement does not follow traditional development models, showing our video became our major presentation tool. It allowed people to see what they could not necessarily visualize. These screenings corroborated the importance of documentation. They also demonstrated that the Laban methodology lends tremendous credibility to the In Movement project. The Uganda Child's Rights Network hired us to organize arts workshops with the children and youth at the National Social Forum held in Kampala in November 2005. We led the children in discussions, painting, dancing, and singing. They performed a multi-arts piece that they created about rights and responsibilities. In Movement was also invited by CARE International, an NGO, to conduct another social forum workshop with disadvantaged populations from different language groups and tribes. None of the participants spoke English. Movement became the only common language that provided a sense of unity between us. As we moved together, we were inspired by the changes we observed. We experienced the joy that working with Movement brings and its capacity to cross borders and to unify. After the forum, the groups decided to join forces and work together. For In Movement, these workshops provided an opportunity to demonstrate both the project and its practical results. We left excited and hopeful that we could work with these tribes and organizations again, exchanging knowledge through Movement. We were invited to conduct a Movement workshop with managers from different NGOs. We enjoy their openness and engagement, and we're interested in doing more workshops for the Uganda NGOs community. Acknowledging the stigma and isolation that accompanies life in an orphanage, we arranged to hold our workshops outside in the larger community in Kampala. We mixed both orphans and not-orphan participants to expand the social and integrative possibilities, particularly as our main goal in the In Movement project is to stimulate the children's artistic creativity and widen their perspectives beyond the walls of the orphanage. Now, In Movement works with children and youth from the Kaida Orphanage and the Africa Academy School. The classes take place at the school as well as at Sharing Youth Center, a community space and vocational training school. There are 8 people in the local team, 3 in administration and 5 artists. Currently, the art disciplines are dance, music, visual art, puppets, and creative writing. Every 3 months, the artists will work with a different theme and conduct field trips and advising sessions. A final performance and an exhibition of the children's art will be held. Because of our desire to make this project permanent and continuous, we created the NGO in movement, Art for Social Change. It has its headquarters in Madrid and will be registered in Uganda and in other places where future programs take place. The present structure will continue for 2 years. Then we will evaluate the current program and design new phases. The evaluation will include interviews with both objective and subjective questions. The objective questions will examine behavior changes in school and in the community. The subjective questions will be oriented to personal awareness. The In-Movement team began phase 2 and 3 of the project in 2005. In March 2006, the international team will return to Uganda to expand phase 3. This is our plan at this moment. However, the upcoming presidential and general elections in Uganda and their political and social consequences might affect this timeline. This increases the flexibility and improvisational abilities that our project requires. Because, like it or not, life is always in movement.